Hello again, Steve here, with a few thoughts on my impression as to why people want money. Now, I think in terms of quality of life, we can see the definite connection there. And it's pretty easy to have a reasoned answer for that, right? It's pretty simple. Of course, everybody wants money because what? We can get what we want, or so we think, right? Now, I think that uh, people will go to great lengths to try to get it for nothing. Right? Buy lottery tickets, and they will vote for politicians to steal it from other people, and so on. Uh, because nobody really wants to pay for the roads, right? The full price of the roads. If we really were, if part of the condition of having the road built is that we had to pay our share of like $50,000 for a road extension or something, we wouldn't do it, and the road wouldn't get built. So we, but if we're going to get it for free, I mean, why not? Or it appears to be free. So for the things that we actually have to put out something for, we'd rather have more money. I think because we want to get something, say it's something tangible. Well, we have basically two options, right? We can either steal it, or well, maybe more than two options. We can steal it. We can have somebody else steal it for us, which is what government is. Um, we can somehow negotiate for it. I think most people know deep in their heart if they're doing it themselves, rather than having a proxy called government do it for them or something like that. If they're doing it themselves, they would rather negotiate for it than steal it. Um, Stealing doesn't feel good for most people if they have to do it themselves, and it's also, but a lot of it is that it's risky, right? I mean, you get beat up or killed or something like that if you steal something from somebody. So negotiate. But the thing about negotiation is, a lot of times it's kind of hard, right? But the thing about money is it's the easiest form of negotiation. If we have money in our pocket, negotiation is extremely easy because all we got to do is just, you know, flash some cash, and we get the attention of the other, of the one who's holding the possession of what it is that we want. And without that that dollar, there has to be other considerations exchanged, and very often that involves our character, our ability to speak, our ability to be persuasive, our ability to be creative and come up with other exchanges of consideration, like, for example, our labor. It could be work. It could be, some sort of a barter, or letting go of something that we have that we also want. It's just more involved, right? But if we have money, cash, currency, whatever it is, it's just a matter of handing it over, and we get, right? So that's probably why people go to great lengths to get money, and honest people will work for it, save it up, try to invest it, multiply it, what have you. And dishonest people will either steal it or use a proxy called government to welfare state and to free roads and whatever, and to get it for them. They don't want to steal it, and they feel like it feels like it's theirs then. So I think that's at the end of it all, though, there's desire for an increased quality of life. Because to me, that's the motivation, the deeper motivation behind whatever it is that we go for or want, is this quality of life. But money has a real power, though, because it is the smoothest and slickest and easiest form of negotiation in exchange for something, because it's universally recognized, or not universally, but largely recognized within a given geographic region as the medium of exchange that's exchangeable for anything. So it makes it really, really easy. So if we have lots of it, then we have a great deal of power in exchange for all sorts of stuff, called influence, called tangible items, called, sexual favors, or whatever it is that people want. They can easily get through money, because not many people turn it down. But or at least it's fairly universally accepted. Well, I hope this is helpful. Sharing a few thoughts on improving the quality of our life experience, and I just wanted to share some of my thoughts as to why it is that possession of money is incredibly compelling and almost universally there in people, and people will go to great lengths, including being very honest and working for it, or as the other end is just taking it and getting it and wishing to have it any way they can. So I don't know if there's much value here, but take it for what it is. It's great chatting again. Steve here. I'll talk again soon. Bye for now.